Guys, today we're going to go over the installation of a cabin air filter for the 2005 to 2014 Mustang. Today we're going to install this K&N air filter in our 2005 Mustang project car. So the reason we chose to go with this air filter is because it's got a 10-year, 1 million mile warranty, so it'll be possibly the last air filter you'll ever have to have. And also you can just keep reusing it with the cleaning and recharging on an annual basis. So what you get with this is going to be the new air filter with the surround already included that we'll install in the stock casing for the Mustang. Some simple installation instructions which we'll go over today, your warranty registration card, and also the do not discard sticker that you can put on the outside of the case so they know it's a K&N filter when servicing. Now let's take a closer look at this K&N cabin air filter that we're going to install. So these cabin air filters are different from your standard paper cabin air filter that you just have to replace and throw away. So with this K&N kit, you can continually wash it and clean it with K&N's refresher cleaning kit, which we also can provide with the air filter. But this comes charged, ready to go. You don't have to do any cleaning or anything to it. You just put it in the car and go with it. So not only will this air filter help to control odors in your cabin, also will capture mold, mildew, bacteria, germs, pollen, allergens. So it's electrostatically charged. So this will help it to hold more dirt and dust than a factory filter would. So like I said, ready to install, ready to go, right out of the box. So the first thing you're going to need to do is remove this section of the cowl on your Mustang. This particular car, we don't have the battery in here right now because we're actually putting a new battery in, so that's why I figured it's a perfect time to go ahead and replace this air filter under the cowl. So normally you'd have a battery in this area, but you do not need to remove it. You can still access this with the battery in place. So you have these two fasteners right here that you need to remove. So they actually have a Phillips head on them, so you could just use a standard Phillips screwdriver, but many times these are stripped. So like this one here actually will thread out, but this one over here is stripped and is not threading, so it's pretty common. So what you're going to need to do then is take a small flat blade screwdriver and then go ahead and, even on this one, you can just go in and press on the bottom of it and pop it up like that, and then of course do the same thing with this one that's completely stripped, and then you just pull them out. Then you can pop this whole fastener assembly out like that. So we actually had to do something here to change this gas strut that we had to hold the hood up. The strut itself was interfering with this, so we had to remove it and pivot it forward here to get out of the way. So it's an aftermarket Scott Drake gas hood strut. But anyhow, so once you got that out of the way, then you pop this up. You can pop this whole panel out if you like. It's got connecting pins on the back there, but we don't think that's going to be necessary. And we loosen this filter up already, and then just basically pull it out like that. And as you can see, this one's pretty dirty. The plastic casing out from under the cowl, and we just wiped it down, cleaned it up. So it's a good idea, just clean up all the dirt and grime that might be on it. And also we wiped down that whole area in there too with a wet cloth to clean it up. And so then you get the K&N filter here, and so as you can see, it has these two slotted grooves in it, and so those interface with these blades basically in this stock casing. There's really only one way you can put it in, so you go ahead and just put it in there and line those up to where those blades go right into those grooves, and then there's some tabs here, actually a tab there and a tab on the other side that then hold it in around the perimeter as well. So again, really only one way to install it. Get those blades lined up with the grooves, and the tabs on each side. Make sure that they're sitting above the perimeter of the filter casing. So it should look like that. Back in, so getting the orientation correct, the tabs on the bottom here. Back down, you push down on those spikes on the bottom, they lock into place. And this tab here in the top will lock in, and so then you can feel that it's secured in the original plastic case. So once we have all the clips pushed back in on the back side there of this cowl, then we're going to put back in the washer. And then you just take your screws and you just push those back in just like that. Make sure they're secured into place, and it's done.